Big update on my VHS tape cleaning machine. You might have seen in some of my previous videos, I've been working on designing and building a machine to clean VHS tapes that can both rewind and fast forward. That's unique and challenging because VHS tapes have spools that grow and shrink in size. One side has to drive the spool uptake, while the other side is allowed to spin freely so that it can adjust its speed as the spool grows and shrinks. In my last video, we used the CNC machine to carve a channel in this axle so that we could fit a key into it that'll mesh with our gear. I designed the gears in Fusion 360 and I sent them out to some company on the internet to get them cut on a water jet. Then once I got them in, I press fit them with our one-way bearings. Theoretically now, with our axle created with the keyway and our one-way bearing, with the two of them together, we should be able to create a gear system that can both fast forward and rewind. So I kind of dry fit our pieces into our 3D print. And since everything looked pretty good, I went on to manufacturing a key. Not only could I not buy this keyed shaft for some reason, getting the exact key I needed as small as I needed is also not possible. So the way this works is, with our axle with the keyway cut into it and our new rectangular metal key, we can bind these two together and it will mesh with the one-way bearing we have attached to our gear. That means when we turn our gear in one direction, the shaft will move with it because it will bind up, and if we turn it in the other direction, the gear will freely spin while the shaft stays put. One problem I had is these water cut gears were not of very high quality and tolerances are tough, so enjoy it just spewing chunks of aluminum everywhere as I run it. I went ahead and test fit it in its 3D printed housing, and it's not 100% perfect, and we kind of knew that already. There's going to be some adjustments that need to be made. We still have the electronics to do the programming. There's going to be a few more fancy features that you haven't seen yet, so I would say we're roughly about halfway done, believe it or not. Maybe a little bit more. Stick around, we'll be finishing up relatively soon.